Welcome, welcome,
Welcome.
welcome to the one,
The only
Danica Daycast!
Yeah.
Episode. Do you know what episode it is, Monica?
I forgot.
That's okay. I'm the one that looks at the names anyways. Episode 11!
Yeah.
This is the 11th episode. This is going to be the best 11th episode we've ever done. And to kick off our historic 11th episode,
Yes.
Monica
Yes.
is going to sing the theme song.
Ah, potatoey pleasures. Oh.
Oh. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
My potatoey pleasures.
I think you're going to be nominated for a Grammy. Did you see, by the way, was it the Grammys or was it... Actually, I don't even know what it was. There was some show where there were all these like fancy people dressing up. And like Kylie Jenner had like a fake lion head on her. And I think Doja Cat was dressed like completely in red. Like, have you seen this?
No.
I'll
I
show
just
you-
saw the one where Doja Cat is wearing stools on her head.
Oh, that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Doja Cat, it's like, I think like her face is painted totally red too. She's like one big like red blob kind of. I mean, she's not a blob, but like she's like, it's like all, it's kind of cool.
Oh. I thought she was calling it quits.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't she say? I don't really follow her, but yeah, I think she was saying she was
don't know.
quitting music and then she's not quitting music and I don't know. Anything's possible. But I think it's cool. I think like if you have the ability to go out and you're going to be seen by people and all that, why not go all out? You know? Why not? It's like how back in the day I used to dress up as an old lady and go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
We used to always go grocery shopping by there's like a Valley Village right next to the grocery store that we went to. So I'd go into Valley Village, I would buy the most ridiculous stuff I could find, which a lot of the time is kind of like old lady stuff.
Yeah.
So I dress up, although also maybe ridiculous is not the best word. It's just stuff that like stands out at pops. So there'd be like these like really cool, like bright, like floral jackets.
Yeah, it's always floral and weird.
Yeah. But to get like all these like
Sometimes it looks like you're just wearing a couch, like, you know, with those floral designs.
yeah.
I'm a couch now.
It's cool because you look at like old lady fashion, and old lady fashion is like, you know, you still got flowers, you still got all that stuff. You look at old man fashion, and it's just, I don't know, it's like a plain shirt. Maybe it's gray, maybe it's like white, maybe it's beige, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They don't go out as much. They don't,
All the floral stuff reminds me of when I was like a kid and I wasn't picking out what I was wearing. My mom was, and it was all floral this, floral that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked weird.
yeah.
But go
When
on.
did you? Oh, I don't know. It was just I'd wear stuff that stood out to me, that popped, you know. So a lot of the time it was just like old lady jackets and that kind of thing. Sometimes it was weird stuff too, though. Like I would go. One of my old coworkers, he was driving past me one day as I was walking over to a friend's house, and I was wearing.
Oh yeah, you were wearing the money.
Yeah, Monopoly like
Yeah,
pajama
the
pants on.
Monopoly.
I think I had a bright jacket. I think I had like some necklace or something. And I had, what was it? It was like this like silver gray kind of like workout shirt, I think. Like the idea is it's supposed to like make you sweat
oh,
a
yeah,
bunch.
the one that looks like a garbage bag.
Yeah. So I was wearing
That
that.
I really hate.
Yeah, it's quite the combination. We got to do stuff to stand out. Who wants to just kind of blend in with the crowd? Where's the fun in that?
Who wants to wear a garbage bag, Daniel?
It was really hot. That was the issue, though. And I think it was like
Yes, it
sometime in the
was.
summer or something. This was years ago, but yeah. Oh, and then there was the time I went to a friend's party. It was just a normal party. It wasn't a costume party or anything, but I went just dressed as a clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Good times. I freaked one of the people out, though. They're like, whoa.
What's happening?
Yeah. But it's good to stand out. It's good to just be yourself and do what you want to do. And part of me being me is I like big flashy stuff sometimes, you know? Gotta be out there. What is that?
I don't know. I'm just doing my thing.
What does that mean? Yeah.
Doing my thing. Daniel.
Yes. Okay.
Are you happy that you converted me into a Pokemon player? Now?
Yeah, you're playing the Pokemons now.
Yeah.
You're playing the Pokemons.
I'm hooked on Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah, which you did what you you always do anytime there's like something new, whether it's like a new show or like a new game that I think you'll like. You go, no, I don't want to do that. But then I'm like, just give it a try, and you gave it a try, and now anytime like I see you, like, you know, and it's your free time and like the Switch is out, you're playing Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah. Well, it got me hooked because it has like a small element of like the Minecraft.
Yeah.
It like they added crafting to that one. The
Yeah.
Arceus one, so you can craft your own Pokeballs and like your own like medicine stuff.
Yeah.
And that makes it funner for me somehow.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to play it because there's
I know why you want me to play it.
because if you beat, and I gotta like modify the save file, I think, just to get it working. But basically, if you beat Brilliant Diamond, which I'm playing, and if you beat Legends Arceus, and it's on the same save or on the same profile on the Switch or whatever, they had an event which I think I could still bring up if I play around with it, where you can go and you can like catch Arceus. But you have to have both games completed, and I don't want to play a whole other Pokemon game. I'm playing one already. I just like catching them.
Lazy.
Pokemon's cool too, because like everyone has different things they like about it. With me, it's probably the TISM, but I like having, I'm trying to get in Brilliant Diamond like one of each Pokemon, including like one of each like evolution. And then when you go to like the PC box, I have them all like in order. The ones that I don't have yet, there's a space for it. So my box is like 1 to 30, and it's the first 30 in the Pokedex, and then 31 to 60 and that kind of thing. But I love it. I gotta catch them all. Although the thing that sucks though is like trying to like breed new Pokemon, and then I gotta be on my bicycle and get my steps in and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I have the patience for that.
But I'm just glad I got you into a Pokemon game though.
Okay, but I have one question for you, Daniel.
What's your one question?
If you could create a Pokemon, what would it look like, and what would it do? Like, what would its abilities be?
I make like a Monica Pokemon.
But what would I look like?
It would be like an octopus for a head. I don't know what the rest of it
So
would
I'd be a water type, or I could be a poison type too. Oh no, I could squirt the ink and poison people.
I don't see you being poison. And I think you'd have like a cool body with like wings at the back, and you'd fly around places. You'd be like flying and water, which I don't know if that's a combination of the game or not, but if not, you're going to start it.
Yeah.
How about me? If you were to make a Pokemon, or I was going to say if you were to make a Pokemon about me, but really it can be whatever you want. What would your Pokemon be?
Right now, for some reason, I'm thinking it's a potato.
What? You got potatoes on the... It's because there's potatoes right there. Like just off camera, we have a bag of potatoes. Okay, so explain your potato Pokemon to me.
Okay, so it's a potato, but it's got a beak like a pingu, and
okay,
and
I
then
can see
when
it.
people approach it, it can like revert to its potato form and just like float in the water and like.
So what's its like non-potato form? Like, is it a potato with like arms and legs and a beak?
No. It just has a beak and then like it's jumping around.
Okay, but how is it jumping if it's there's no legs? There's no legs though.
Or it could hover around.
It could be like
it could have air blowing
Like
from its
roots.
body, and then like it just like hovers with the blowing air.
I can see it. Okay. So it's just a beak and it's got, I guess, like
No,
holes.
but it has eyes behind its back. So that if you're like going and sneak attack, like you're gonna throw a ball at it from behind, it's gonna see you and it's gonna be ready for you, and it's not gonna happen.
Does it just have eyes behind its back though?
Yeah.
Because then it's not its back, it's its front.
Maybe it could have one eye at the front too.
Okay, so it's got 2 eyes in the back. 2 eyes in the back?
Maybe like 3 eyes at the back.
3 eyes in the then it's its front.
3 eyes at the back.
Your front is where your eyes are. Because when it's walking, is it going
No. You're gonna see that it's the back, because there's gonna be
How?
like dragon like fins or something.
Okay, so it's a potato. This is what we should be drawing at the end of this podcast. Okay, so if anyone ever wants to draw one of these, do a doodle, respond to us. I want to see what these look like. Okay, so it's a potato with a beak. Where's the beak? Where's the beak on this thing?
At the front.
Okay, so on its front, it's got a beak and 1 eye.
Yeah.
And on its back, it has 3 eyes and
3 eyes like in the line like that.
Okay, in a vertical line, there's 3 eyes.
Yeah, and then there's dragon like fangs that come out, like these whispering like
What do you mean fangs?
No, like
do you
these
mean like wings?
like no, you know, like the mustache that dragons
whiskers?
have, like whiskers, but it's like they're like really big and they're like wavy.
Okay, so front 1 eye, 1 beak, back 3 eyes in a straight line, and big wavy whiskers.
Yeah, and then
it floats.
It blows. There's like holes, and then the air goes like there's bottom holes, and the air goes through.
Yeah.
And so they can hover with the air going through them.
Okay. But then when somebody when a predator approaches or anything like that,
They
when
can
someone
revert
approaches,
to a potato, they can look like a normal potato floating in the water.
but what if it's on land?
Then it can just revert to a potato, and no
Okay.
one will come near
I
it.
still think though, I think your front is where your eyes are.
No, it's
Especially if you don't have legs or anything.
well, it has to see. It has to see from front and back.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I'm saying though,
but then the beak is at the front though.
but the whiskers are at the back.
Well, there needs
need-
to be both elements. Okay, this is it.
Do you have a name for this Pokemon?
Tater dash. Tater hover.
Tater Dash sounded better, but it's not dashing though.
No, but tater hub.
Tater Hub.
The tater hub.
Huv Tater.
Hub tater.
Hover. Does it evolve in anything, or is that its one and only form?
It could evolve in like mega potato.
That's its mega evolution. It's a
Yeah.
mega potato. Okay. And what changes when it's mega potato?
Then all the eyes go at the front, and it loses its ability to.
So it
see
gets
all
worse.
around.
It gets worse. It's not seeing all around though.
But it's seeing front and back. So if you come from behind, it's going to see you.
And when they come around, are they still in a vertical line? What's the advantage?
The advantage is the advantage.
Okay. I want to see this. Pokemon Company, this is a freebie. Take it. All we want to see it in the next game. But
Tater.
Tater on?
No, tater hover. Is that what it was?
But yeah, Tater Hover. Tater Hover sounds good. No, it doesn't actually. It sounds horrible. Hovey Tatemon.
Tatemon?
Tatemon.
That's not clever.
No, I got nothing.
No-
I got
No
nothing.
Pokemon ends with M-O-N. Does it? Is there a Pokemon
There's like over 1,000 Pokemon, and I do not know them all.
that end with M-O-N?
I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because that would be unoriginal.
You know, there's some people who like design fake Pokemon. Like it's called like Fakemon.
Should I join them?
Why not?
Confuse people, post it everywhere. This is a real Pokemon, I swear.
But I saw, no, they're not trying to trick people though. I mean, some people are. Some people genuinely are. But I saw someone who did a series of like, what if there was like a series of Pokemon that were like inspired by Zelda? And they actually looked pretty cool. And they have like the different evolutions and everything. It looks neat.
Daniel.
Yeah?
Should we talk about the show?
What show?
The MILF Manor.
We've seen one episode.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was something. It's weird.
I think the weirdest part is that their sons are there.
Yeah. Should we explain what it is?
Yeah, you can explain.
So it's a new show brought to you by the Learning Channel, and it's
where you learn a lot.
It's MILF Manor. So it's a bunch of like, you know, kind of older women or whatever, and they're looking like they want to find not a young boy, a young man. They want to find
no boys.
No. They want to find a young man who's going to give them the romance that they need and all that. But the big twist is that the young men are all sons of the contestants. So it's like while you're looking for someone to date, you're also watching either your son or either your son or your mother like go off and like flirt with like other people.
Yeah, which is gross.
It's brought to you by the Learning Channel. I don't know. I've never been big on like reality TV or anything. You watch reality TV all the time though. On like Netflix and that kind of thing.
I love my trash.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to learn to laugh with it, you know. I'm just go, all right, whatever.
Well, I don't think all of it is real, but
yeah, that's the other thing, right? People are like, oh, they're probably scripted and ooh, anything for the big bucks.
I don't think that the MILF Manor is real though. I think
No?
it's scripted.
Hopefully.
Because like if like it was real, I think they would get like they would start screaming at each other like, I'm not doing this anymore. My son is right there.
Yeah, that's the other weird thing too. Like the same group is still there. Like nobody drops out. Nobody goes like, ooh, I'm
Yeah, because
like everyone's like, all right. And it's weird because there are situations where like the mom is like, I'm getting the room tonight, and then like kicking the son out and everything. And
why are they sharing a room anyways? I don't
They
get
shouldn't.
it.
They shouldn't.
It's the weirdest thing.
But that has to be intentional to create situations like that, you know?
Yeah, but
like they could afford to give everyone their own room. But I don't know. Do you have anything to say about MILF Manor?
It's great.
All right. What a show.
But some like people on there, like their faces is like looks really fake.
Yeah. But they can choose what they want to do. You know, they're adults. If they want to get plastic surgery, they can get plastic surgery if they want to. It's their choice.
Yeah.
You know.
It just looks painful.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would not do it. It's not for me. But if it's somebody truly wants, say more power to them, you know. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't let us poop on your party.
Poop.
Poop. And You always hear too of like the reality TV shows, any of them that like involve kids, like the John and Kate plus 8, for example,
What?
that kind of
What's
stuff.
that?
Oh, it was also, I think it was also on TLC. It was like a big one. It was a couple and their 8 children, right? But really anything where you have people who are growing up and there are cameras in their faces like 24/7. That's horrible, right? Like it has to, like they have to always kind of be on, right? Like they don't get
Yeah.
that space to like breathe. And you
Oh,
hear
is
these
it-
people come out afterwards.
Is it that family with all of them have like blonde hair?
No.
Oh.
That's another one. There's a
Yeah.
lot of shows like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you give it a little time and you wait for those kids to grow up, and then a lot of them come out and say, yeah, that show really messed me up. You
Yeah.
know? Because you need space. You need to be able to, especially too, if I think back at
Yeah,
like,
you need your own private time.
yeah. And when I was growing up, the other thing too is like, you know, when you're growing up, you know, you have good moments, you have bad moments, you have all that kind of
You're
stuff.
still figuring out yourself.
Yeah, and you don't want that like forever recorded and like saved and broadcasted across the world.
You're gonna do ridiculous
You
things
are.
when you're young.
Yeah.
and You gotta,
Yeah,
have your freedom.
totally. I think, look, if it's like a bunch of adults who are signing up and saying, yes, I want cameras in my face. I want you to record the chaos of my life and and all this stuff, then sure, why not?
Yeah.
Go for it, right? You can make that decision. But some of these, some of these shows will start off when like some of the kids are like babies or toddlers or anything like that, right? Who can't even speak and say whether or not they like it, right?
Yeah.
And even if they do say, let's say you have like a 5 or 6-year-old who says, I want to be on TV, woo-hoo-hoo. They don't understand what that entails. They don't know what they're getting themselves
Yeah.
into. And if there is a
And they
situation,
don't think it's all day long or like that it's that long.
yeah, who knows? But also, when you're a kid, some stuff sounds like it's going to be a good idea. Like, I want to do this. But do you want to do it for the next 9 years of your life? Right?
Yeah, because some of those contracts are like
It goes
really
on
long.
and on and
Yeah.
on. I don't know. Kids in like show business in general, like just that on its own, like having like a kid like show up to set each day to act, you often will hear tons of horrible stories, right? Like the girl from iCarly or like Macaulay Culkin or like Lindsay Lohan or like tons of people where it kind of messes them up a little bit, And like a lot of hopefully they recover. They don't always though, right? Child stars can often have problems. But I think making a reality TV show is just taking it to a whole different level. And then I'll stop complaining about reality TV
Yeah.
because I know I'm being a buzzkill.
Party pooper.
But then also you have stuff where, I don't know, you have people who are like a little bit different. Maybe they have disabilities or maybe there's something a bit different about them, right? I feel like oftentimes, I don't know, it's kind of put together like a freak show. Like, look at this person. Look, they're like this. Isn't that weird?
Or they play the sympathy card and it's too sympathetic. It's too much like sympathy or
yeah. It's rarely done with like delicacy and respect.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what matters. But also, if you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. It's just the child actors that it's. Yeah. But what a fun conversation. If you could come up with the idea for a reality TV show that we were going to star in, you and I, what would it look like?
I don't know. It could be like something like Party Night Central.
Party Night Central? Where we just have like a big house and just party?
Yeah, but it could be cool if we had like trampolines and things in the house and we were jumping.
I want to go to one of those like indoor like trampoline places.
I'm too afraid that I would break my ass. But
Yeah. That's also why you don't want to go snowboarding. Because you keep, like, your family's big on skiing.
My butt is
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
But the thing is, like, I know, like, your family skis a lot, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked before of, like, oh, maybe I could go skiing with you. But if I went skiing with you, there'd be such a big gap in our ability, right? Because I don't ski. I think the last time I skied, I was, like, in middle school or something like that.
But it's been a while, and I'm never good, like, coming off of that chair. I always think it's freaky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I think we should try snowboard. I think we should both start.
No, because then I'll
Start
be
from the
stuck on
beginning.
the bunny hill forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wouldn't feel comfortable, and then I would, like, start crying.
No. I mean, how much different can it be from, like, longboarding?
Well, because you're always, like, unpinning that one foot, and then you're always, like, sitting down, and then your tushy gets all wet because you have to just sit down in the snow and put it on the other foot.
Yeah.
And you gotta balance your body so that you go the right way and not straight down the hill.
I just remembered, yeah. I just remember the thing I was saying to you the other day. I don't think it makes sense for your butt to be called your bottom. I don't. Because it's not your bottom. Your bottom is your feet.
Okay, but it's just...
It's your feet.
Okay, but it's just
It should be called your middle.
It's kind of like another word for, like, tushy or, like...
Stop saying tushy. What's with you and tushy?
Butt, because, like, butt is, like, your... Like, if you don't want to say something bad about... You just want to, like, saying in a beautiful way. You say
a beautiful my bottom.
My bottom. It's elegant too, so that's why.
But you could say your middle. I know it's not like the middle, but it's closer.
But that's not elegant.
What?
Oh, my middle.
Oh, my bottom. You only think bottom is elegant because you were, like, raised on bottom.
Bottom butts.
Bottom. We were born into the bottom world, not the middle world. But it's closer to your middle than it is your bottom. It's like if they called your armpits your top. It's a weirdly specific one. Or your shoulders or something.
But it wouldn't
your head is your top.
It wouldn't be top. It would be topum. To match the bottom.
But we're changing bottom to middle.
Okay.
Or middleum. Middleum.
No, that's not elegant at all. There's no way to make it sound elegant.
Elegance with Monica.
Just give it up, Ellen.
You call me Ellen?
No, just give it up with your bottom. I was gonna say bottom, but then I
It shouldn't be your bottom. It should be your middle. What other stuff is named poorly?
It's not named poorly, Daniel. It's just
it
you
is.
with
It's
your
not
illusions.
The bottom. It's not the bottom.
It's an illusion. Oh.
It's the middle.
Okay, but that's not the reason why, Daniel. And you know
what is the reason?
Because.
And don't say elegance.
It comes from butt.
That doesn't make sense. Bottom doesn't come from butt.
Yeah.
The word doesn't know it.
Bottom butt.
That's not. When you say bottom butt, you make it sound like there's multiple butts.
The butt's from down below.
Okay.
The butt's from down below.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on from this conversation.
Fine.
Fine.
Never let me have fun, party pooper.
Okay, have your fun. I'm ready. Have your fun.
No, you're not letting me.
I'm ready. Have your fun.
That's the problem.
Have your fun. It's fun time.
It's over now.
Pump it up a little more.
No.
While the beat is pumping and the jam is... We listen to that song all the time now. It's good.
You brainwashed yourself.
It's a bop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else were we going to talk about? I feel like we had something else.
Yeah, should we introduce our new pet?
Ask me that again, but louder.
Should we introduce our new pet?
Sure, let's introduce our new pet. Monica, bring out the pet.
The petio.
The petio. This was a gift from a friend of ours. It is our pet. Our friends know us so well. They keep giving us the weirdest things. Okay. So it's a duck. And why don't you turn it on?
Okay.
Our pet takes 3 AA batteries. Oh no, it's not moving.
It slowly moves.
It slowly moves. It's supposed to be moving more. Look at it go, look at it go, look at it go. I love this thing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move it. But
it's a slow mover.
It is a slow mover. All right, I just turn this off. After one last. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. All right. It's our pet. Call him Egg Pooper.
Egg Pooper.
And when we first got it, we were disappointed because we put our batteries in and it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't turning on. Turns out we just had to use different batteries.
Yeah.
But then as soon as it turned on,
I was like, whoa!
He started dancing. We had it on for like 10 minutes straight, just going, dancing with our new little pet.
Yo,
Yeah.
Egg Pooper.
Egg Pooper, Canada.
Egg Pooper. Egg Pooper.
I like how like over time we're slowly getting more and more weird stuff. Like I think that if we keep it going at this rate, we'll eventually have more weird stuff than normal stuff. Stay right there. But yeah, if we keep it going one day, we'll have. Actually, it should be by me, by my side.
Don't whack it. I don't trust you, Dan.
Here, do you want to keep it by your side?
Yeah.
Okay. No, keep it by your side.
Oh.
It's just I don't know how the camera's going to focus, and if it's like up here, we might be out of focus, and it might just be like the last like chunk of this podcast could just be it focusing on Egg Pooper.
But he's the best.
He is the best.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's you're disturbing me. I don't feel safe. I need an adult. I need an adult.
But Daniel, I am an adult.
No! Yeah, no, I like the idea that like give it a few years and like a majority of the stuff in this house will be strange. Just like us. Strange items for strange people.
Yes.
That's
indeed.
all. Yeah.
That's what everybody needs.
I think what everybody really needs. You know what everyone really needs, Monica?
Tell me, Daniel.
What they need deep down inside?
Deep, 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 deep down?
Into their heart and their soul? Yes.
Heart and soul?
They need to know what time it is.
What time is it, Quacker? Egg Pooper doesn't know what time it is yet.
How about you tell me what time is it, Monica?
It's drawing time!
It's drawing time! Don't be petting that guy the whole time.
You put her next to me.
That's true. That's true. I guess it has to be
I
her.
kept on calling it him
Yeah,
for
me
so
too.
long, and I was like, it's popping out eggs out of its butt. I don't think it's...
You never know. You never know. You never know. All right. It's drawing time. For those who don't know, drawing time is the time when we draw. We're going to shake up the squid head, and whatever comes out is what we're going to do. Shake! Shake! Pick one. Anyone. I hope it's mine. I rewrote one that got not picked last week.
Pickles in space?
Pickles in space. Pickles in space. Pickles in space. Pickles in space. Pickles in space.
Pickles in space.
Space. Pickles. 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 Pickles.
Okay. I'll put the duck away.
Goodbye, Ducky. We lost you before we knew it.
Give the goodies.
You hear the dog?
Woof, woof, woof.
All right. That's for you. This is for me. Feeling blue. How's blue sound to you?
Okay.
Pickles in space.
Pickles in space.
How did they get there? Where will they go?
Off?
Pickles in space. Pickles.
Pickles in space. When it feels like they're floating away.
Do you think we'll ever have pickles in space?
No.
I wonder if there have been pickles in space.
Like people eating pickles in space?
Yeah, like all you need is someone to bring a pickle up. But how expensive would that pickle be? Because you got to think like every little thing that they bring adds more weight, which means more fuel, which means...
But a pickle isn't that heavy, Daniel. They probably bring
No,
pickles.
but come on. Every little piece counts.
They probably bring pickles, Daniel. You're over-exaggerating.
Like a whole jar?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
They have to.
They do?
Yeah.
What happens if they don't bring their pickles?
Prison. Prison time for you, mister. Oh no.
This would have been better to draw back when we were selling our pickle collection of art.
Oh yeah.
Should have done bears in space. Space bears could have been cool. Yeah. Friendly reminder, check out our art at danicadaydreams.ca. It's cool. And we ship across Canada. Oh no, one of these pickle arms is too long.
One of these pickle arms is gonna poop.
Okay. You ever play Pajama Sam 3?
I played the first one.
Number 3's good. That's the one where like I think it's called like You Are We Eat from Your Head to Your Feet or something like that. But number 3 you go and I think you're eating cookies before dinner. And then you go down to prison. Oh, and then you get like transported into like a food world and they realize you're not food. So they put you in prison with some broccoli. Oh, this is a good game. And then you gotta get... Do you eat your way out of the jail? Or no, you use a candy cane to get the key.
Oh no,
And the broccoli
this sounds familiar.
Was in jail. I think I've shown this to you.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Because I felt like nostalgic for like my old days as a little kid playing on the computer. And yeah, Pajama Sam 3. That's my favorite one. The number 1 is great too. And number 2, I can never really beat it. I want to replay those games. I feel like they're not very long. Oh, I should totally do that. Maybe I'll do that. You ever worry that one day like the pickles will gain like consciousness and take over the world?
No.
You gotta worry about these things.
I worried about that with Furbies.
That's what I like to think. I like to think that one day when the robots take over and like we've hit like artificial general intelligence, they're going to put it in like the bodies of Furbies.
And then they're going to be like, feed me, feed me. And then we'll run out of food.
You think we'll ever live on Mars? Or not like us specifically, but you think like we'll ever get people living there?
I feel like people on the moon.
Yeah, but the moon has like been there, done that, lame-o.
Why is it lame-o?
Because we've been there and we've done that.
Well, Daniel, way to bring me down.
It's what I'm here for. I feel like the white crayon is like mostly useless.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm using it.
Yeah, I find it like kind of shows up, but not enough. Pickle here, pickle there, pickles everywhere. Yeah, that was a fun one to do. If nobody's seen it, we anytime we launch new artwork, we put out a video to go with it, where it's like this big story. It's Monica in a green screen world. She draws everything. I do the voices and I like animate it. And yeah, so the one we did while we were selling pickle art was Monica went to Pickleopolis, and you had to fight the evil pickle man who brainwashed everyone by singing a pickle here, a pickle there, pickles everywhere. Yeah. One thing that's always rough about those videos though is I over record lines. So I think for most people, if you were to like record like dialogue for something, you just need to do like a few takes, maybe a small handful of them, and that's that. But with me, I think just with me like singing that song over and over again, I'd like probably close to like 40 takes I had to like go through. And it's just me going, okay, this one I sound slightly more like this. This one I sound slightly more like this. The worst thing though is when I go through like all of those many takes and I still am not happy with it.
Oh no!
Oh no, Monica! They're all breaking. You ever watch the movie Gravity with like Sandra Bullock? Is this Sandra Bullock? Who is Sandra Bullock? Who is Sandra Bullock?
Great one.
Is she that woman? She's got long dark hair. Is that her?
I'm not quite
Is that
sure
Sandra
either.
Bullock? Anyways, I think it was Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Maybe it wasn't. She's got a good name to say. Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
George Clooney.
Done.
Oh no, okay. I'm almost done too.
Oh really?
Yeah. What, you surprised?
All that talking.
Gotta keep it interesting. Otherwise it just cuts from us starting to draw to it already being finished. I use that a lot when you make those sounds. I use that a lot as a transition.
Oh.
It's actually kind of great. You going, ah!
I like doing it a lot. I'm sorry.
I know. Don't be sorry. I love it. But anyways, I'm finished.
Oh, I'm gonna be finished soon.
Oh, yours is cool. Okay, yours is cool. Sorry, I shouldn't look, but yours is cool. And I still didn't get... I won't do it the next week, because if I keep doing the same one over and over again, it's not fair. That's me trying to like play the system. But I had that one, which was...
I keep breaking them all.
Oh no.
It's over.
It's over. But no, I had that one that was... that I also wrote down last week. And then I wrote this week as well. And it didn't get picked either time, so I'll give it a rest. Maybe I'll put it in again sometime later down the line, but not yet. Pickles in Space. What was that old show? Was it Lloyd in Space?
Yeah, I love that show.
That show was great.
Did it end?
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I watched it when I was like 12.
Maybe it continued on like Arthur.
I don't think it had the same staying power as Arthur. It might have ended by the time I was 12. Maybe I was just watching reruns. Who knows? And everyone's always like, my generation had the best cartoons. My generation had this, this, this. You only think your generation had the best cartoons because you were born. Because that's the time you're watching those cartoons. I wasn't going to say you're born then, but like you watched this as a kid, you know? You watched content made for children while you were a child, right? People that went through their childhood in the 80s say 80s cartoons are the best. The 90s, the 90s. The 2000s, the 2000s. I saw something the other day, which I was watching a music video from like 2006 or something like that. And I saw this comment that was like, man, the 2000s were really a different time, a special time for music. I remember in the 2000s, everyone was saying, oh, it's not like the music of like the 80s or the 90s or the 70s. Or it's just things change, you know? And I think when people think back to like that time period, it's not just objectively the music on its own. What was it like? It's, well, this is when I was a teenager. This is when I was in my 20s. This is when I had freedom. You know, listening to this reminds me of that time. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's all nostalgia is.
You ready?
I'm ready. You want to see mine?
Yeah.
All right. So, this is mine. Okay, so a few things. First of all, I got Pickle Astronauts. I got two. Originally, I was just going to do one. Then I remembered it was Pickles in Space. Okay, so dude's on the moon. He's saying, this is one small step for pickles, one giant leap for pick kind. And he's got his little pickle flag. I kind of based it off of the flag of our great country of Canada. Yeah. He's on the moon there. He's chilling.
I see all this white. I see why you're like, oh, white.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
white.
I kept putting the white on, and it's like so hard.
In small areas.
Yeah, no, I was trying to go like all white, and it just didn't really work. And I got here. It's hard to see. Okay, but this is the. It says PSS. So this is the Pickle Space Station. Okay, and you can see floating out on the edge. There's a pickle guy who's strapped in. He's tethered, so he's not gonna fly away. But this is mine. It's simple, but it's effective. It's pickles in space, and it really makes you think how history would be different if it wasn't the Americans who won the space race, or even the Russians.
Just the pickles.
But if it was the pickles.
The pickles.
So think about that. All right. This is Picks in Space with Space Astronaut Pickle. That's mine. Let's see Monica's. Monica, what does yours look like? Yeah, this is why yours is cooler than mine.
They're having a space war, the pickles, and they're shooting each other with laser guns, and there's one there that got it.
Sorry,
so
repeat
they're wearing like jars in like so they can breathe in the space. So it's like pickle jars.
Yeah.
And then like they're having a space war with the laser guns.
I like it. I feel bad for this guy. Is he going to get like sucked out into space?
Yeah, he's gonna be dead in space.
Oh no.
And this one's like almost there too.
I also love how it's like just the jars and there's like nothing connecting it.
It's really tightly onto their body.
It doesn't look like
it. It doesn't look like it, but it might be.
What's this one growing out of like the earth?
No, it's behind. He's behind the earth.
He's behind the earth.
Yeah.
And he's the size of like a lot of countries.
Yeah.
But it could just be perspective.
He's a mega pickle.
A mega pick.
And then there's a mega pickle below there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like your pickles in space. All right. So vote in the comments which one you like more. Do you prefer Monica's? How do you describe this?
Space War. Pickle Space War.
Do you prefer Monica's Pickle Space War? Or do you prefer Dan's Pickle Man on the Moon? Vote in the comments below. And if you've never seen it, Look up Danica Daydreams on YouTube. Check out our Collection 4 video. We used to sell pickle art. We don't anymore, but I think the video we made is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So check it out sometime. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's been a great Daycast. You feel good about this Daycast?
Yes. I'll miss everyone.
We'll miss you all, but we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Unless if we get killed. You never know. The big pickle invasion could be coming. I mean, if they're battling it out in space.
Order your shirt today before we die.
From the Pickle War, from the Great Pickle War. Time is running out. The Great Pickle War is upon us. Go to danicadaydreams.ca to buy not pickle art. We really should have suggested this one a long time ago. To buy bear art. That's what we're selling right now. But it's great. Some would say it's better than the pickles. Some would say they're equally good. But this is getting messy. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye. danicadaydreams.ca. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.